Carl Sagan. It's far better to grasp the universe as it really is than to persist in delusion, however satisfying and reassuring.
Yeah, it is. It's far better to grasp the universe as it really is than to persist in delusion. The question, of course, is what's the reality? What's the delusion? And I think what you've got to understand is that both models, if you like, the model Carl Sagan presumably operates within, which is really that you have nothing for back into infinity, and then you have suddenly from nothing something is created, and an entire universe goes and expands and goes, fills everything there is. That's a massive miracle. That's like the virgin birth of the cosmos, if you like. And I think that's the delusion. The idea that without any cause, without any being, without any ground, without any creator, suddenly universe goes bang. I think that's the delusion, and I think the reality is that there is an absolute ground of being, a source of all that is, a creator who we as Christians call God, who is the ground for everything else. And he's the reason why there is a universe, and he's the reason why there's something rather than nothing. So of course, I agree with Carl Sagan, we want to believe in reality, not delusion. Who doesn't believe that? The question is, which is the reality and which is the delusion? And the idea of something being created out of nothing by itself, I find far more implausible than the idea that there is an infinite, absolute God who has created all that is, an uncreated one who's the source of everything else. And that's, of course, the Christian belief about God. It's the classical belief about God. It's the view of almost every philosopher until about 200 years ago, and still a great many today. And I put it to you that that's actually the reality, and that the view that Carl Sagan holds and that many other popular atheists hold is actually the delusion.